Caleb Ncaa along with Damone Clark headhunting defensively. Sets up 3rd down and 4 here for the Aggie offense. Again, just 1 for 4 on 3rd down. Came into the game at 42% on the season. Tiger fans now trying to make an impact on Kellen Mond. Send 2 receivers right, bunched together to the right side, short side of the field. 2 receivers wide side. Calls for the snap. Tigers look to be coming after Mond. They do. Forced out of the pocket, backpedaling, throws, and will lay it up in the air and into the Aggie sideline, incomplete. Great call by Dave Aranda there, and Kellen Mond could do nothing but backpedal as we have another Aggie slow to get up at about the 40-yard line. It's the tight end, Jalen Weidermeyer, but he hops up on his own power and now will head to the far sideline. So, sets up 4th down and 4, and another punting situation for Texas A&M. Braden Mann been awfully busy, the senior out of Houston, Texas. I guess so far the MVP for Texas A&M. Derek Stingley back deep at about the 24-yard line. Derek Stingley, junior. Mann will take the snap, let it fly from the 22-yard line of his own. Stingley backpedaling, calls for the fair catch, and will bring it in at about the 14-yard line. So a 54-yard punt for Braden Mann, and LSU will take back possession with 9:06 remaining in the second quarter, up 28-0 over Texas A&M. Joe Burrow again, 10 of 13, 192 yards, 2 passing touchdowns. Clyde Edwards-Helaire, 9 carries, 44 yards and a score. Ty Davis-Price, 6 carries, 22 yards. Also a touchdown on the night. Clyde Edwards-Helaire, who for the most part took the last possession off, will be back in there with Joe Burrow on 1st down and 10. Stephon Sullivan, one of the seniors honored before tonight's game, also checks in as a wideout. 3 receivers, including Sullivan, to the left side. Burrow in the pocket, now in trouble, going to be brought down from behind at about the 11-yard line. He was stepping up to make the throw and just got hit from the backside by Matabuke. Second time those two have met on the night. That time a clean hit and a good sack by Matabuke, who picks up his 5th sack of the season, 22nd recorded by Texas A&M and their defensive front on the year. Jamal Pettigrew will check in. He'll be out wide to the left. Sullivan and Jefferson to the left side. 2 receivers and Chase. Clyde Edwards-Helaire out there as well. Empty backfield. Burrow throws, and Sullivan trying to turn and come back for it. Going to be broken up around the 40-yard line. Tiger fans wanted a little too much grabbing. Miles Jones was on coverage. Texas A&M also on the sideline lobbying for offensive pass interference, but no flags fall. It's incomplete. Sets up 3rd and 14. So the Tigers' biggest challenge behind the change tonight on 3rd down. And very efficient. 2 of 3 is Jamar Chase back in at wideout. And again, an empty backfield. 4 wide to the left side. Jefferson, Sullivan, Chase, and Clyde Edwards-Helaire. And before the snap, timeout going to be taken by Texas A&M. Timeout brought to you in part by Paragon Casino Resort, where we do things a little differently. 500 luxurious hotel rooms in Louisiana's best dining, gaming, and entertainment. All under one roof. Come on down to Paragon, because down here, this is how we play. We'll step aside for a timeout. LSU leading 28-0 over Texas A&M. Tigers looking at 3rd and 14 from their own 12-yard line when we return on the LSU Sports Radio Network.
It's a new season in children's health care in Louisiana. The new Our Lady of the Lake Children's Hospital in Baton Rouge is now open, a game changer for young Tiger fans across the region. As part of a statewide pediatric healthcare network, the state-of-the-art facility was designed from the ground up to help patients and their families through the most tender moments of their lives. Learn more by visiting olchildrens.org. Our Lady of the Lake, the official healthcare provider of LSU Athletics.
At Benjamin Moore, we're proudly particular. And when you're particular, you want things done right. That's why Benjamin Moore tests our paints for months, even years, to ensure that the color you love will last. Visit your local Stein and Brosseau's Hardware in Abbeville and Maurice to find all the right products and the perfect colors. And when you shop at Stein's and Brosseau's, you're not just improving your home, you're supporting a local business too. Benjamin Moore, paint like no other.
The Ultimate Cheesy Garlic Bread Collection from Subway presents the Ultimate Holiday Song.
Deck the bread with buttery garlic. Ultimate. Taste the melty mozzarella. Ultimate.
Don we now our tender steak.
Ultimate. Try it now before it's too late. Ultimate.
Try the new Ultimate Steak, part of the Ultimate Cheesy Garlic Bread Collection, only at Subway.
Participating restaurants.
The second quarter is brought to you by Dudley DeBosier, official injury lawyers of LSU Athletics. Now, back to Fighting Tiger football on the LSU Sports Radio Network.
As we continue on this Saturday night in Death Valley, let's pause to second station identification. Fighting Tiger football on the LSU Sports Radio Network. Along with Gordy Rush, Doug Morrow, Chris Blair here inside the broadcast booth, protected by Homeland Safety. LSU leading 28-0 over Texas A&M, 8:13 remaining in the second quarter. And the Tigers, for the first time tonight, look at a tall third down challenge here. 3rd and 14 from their own 11-yard line. Burrow again, as he normally does in this situation, empties the backfield. Sends 4 receivers wide side of the field. That's the left. Here's the snap. Burrow, time in the pocket, lets it go across the middle. Catch going to be made at about the 28-yard line. It's Jamar Chase. And then gets to the near side hash up across the 35 to the 36-yard line. A gain of 25, maybe 26, and it's a first down for LSU. Burrow lines him up quickly. 1st and 10. A&M couldn't get a man off the field. Burrow moving to his left. Now stops. Moves back to his right. Stands tall and will fire this one and gets out of bounds. He just threw it away. Luckily, had enough to get to the Tigers sideline. May have missed that time on an opportunity to swing it to Clyde Edwards-Helaire. Had a ton of room. Had one man spine, but Burrow decides to keep it. And there's a flag down. And the officials are discussing here. Again, Burrow moving all over that backfield, left to right.
There are 2 fouls against Texas A&M. Illegal substitution, Texas A&M. That penalty is declined. Roughing the passer, number 92 on the defense, blow to the head. 15-yard penalty, first down.
Jaden Peavy, a little too aggressive there. And the Tigers able to pick up the first down on the penalty, move it up to the Aggie 49. Actually enter Aggie territory after they mark that off. It'll be 1st and 10 now at Texas A&M's 49-yard line. Burrow and Clyde Edwards-Helaire in the backfield. Jamar Chase just off the formation to the right. Trip receivers to the left side. Give to Clyde Edwards-Helaire. Got a block to get him beyond the line of scrimmage. He'll step on a man and stay up at the 44 and get down and out of bounds to the 40-yard line. A gain of 10 yards by Clyde Edwards-Helaire. Keldrick Carper came up to make a tackle. Clyde Edwards-Helaire said, "Excuse me."
I'll tell you, another spectacular run. Every run that he makes is spectacular because he just will not go down.
Off to Clyde Edwards-Helaire this time, left side. Able to get down and to the 35. Picks up the first down. Clyde Edwards-Helaire churning up yards here as Michael Clemens was out there to eventually bring him down. 7:18 clock rolling here in the second quarter. LSU leading 28-0 with the football. 5th possession of this ball game. Previous 4 have resulted in pay dirt. 3 receivers right, 1 to the left side. Working just inside that far hash. Inside the 35-yard line of Texas A&M. Low snap. Burrow hands it off Clyde Edwards-Helaire right up the middle. And it'll be thrown down at about the 33-yard line, once again by Michael Clemens, defensive end, junior out of Garland, Texas. LSU, though, working tempo again, lines up. Burrow called for the snap, but now will step up, look to the near sideline here with 6.5 to go in the second quarter. Looking at 2nd down and 8. A&M playing off the receivers as Burrow takes the snap, sprints to his right, points downfield, launches towards the end zone, back of the end zone, and running out of room. It was hauled in by Justin Jefferson, but he was beyond the stripes, out of bounds. A&M able to force him wide into that back of the end zone. That will set up 3rd down and 8 here for the Fighting Tigers. A great catch by Jefferson. Took out some photographers down there. But the good news is Justin popped up. Only thing was hurt was his feelings. He wanted the touchdown.
It's too easy to catch him when you're inbound. You want to fight the shrubbery and the photographers.
3rd down and 8 here for LSU. Tight set. Shotgun snap, empty backfield to Burrow. Has the time he needs. Launches towards the end zone. Jamar Chase with one hand. Can't hold on. Got a little bump down that far sideline defensively that time. Devion Renfro, but not enough to draw the flag, and that will set up 4th and 8 here for LSU. And it looks like Cade York going to come on. Try what looks to be about a 51-yarder. Just inside the far side hash. York has a long of 52 on the season. Hit that one against Ole Miss a couple of weeks ago in Oxford. Wind has been rough at times inside the venue here. Here's the snap, the set, the kick. It's a line drive kick, and the kick is good! Cade York with a 51-yarder.
And plenty to spare. Straight as an arrow, but the main thing is he's kicking into whatever wind there is here. He was kicking into it.
That Tiger field goal means Allstate makes another contribution to LSU's General Scholarship Fund for every field goal and extra point made by the Tigers. Thank you, Allstate. York with his 17th connection between the uprights on the year. Of 51 yards to lift the Tigers up 31-0. So 5 possessions and 5 scores, 4 touchdowns and a field goal. 5:58 remains before halftime. We'll step aside. Back in a moment. This is Fighting Tiger football. Attention dads and daughters. Check out the LSU Dads and Daughters event series presented by Louisiana Dairy Farmers. The program features 5 LSU women's sporting events during the 2019-20 season. Each Dads and Daughters package is just $30 and includes 2 t-shirts, 2 keychains, a soccer and volleyball match, a women's basketball game, and gymnastics and softball events. Visit lsusports.net/dads and daughters for more details.
Can't just watch? Basically impossible, roundly implausible to enter the gates of the SEC and be a faint spectator? A fly on the wall? Not at all. Excuse yourself to lose yourself in something bigger. The traditions, the superstitions, the fight song in every rendition. You can't just watch. Not in the home of more.
LSU fans, show your pride with real Tigers gear from the official online store of LSU Athletics, LSUshop.net. You'll find everything a Tiger fan needs, including jerseys, jackets, polos, t-shirts, hats, and more, with an awesome selection of more than 4,100 products, including official team merchandise from Nike. When it comes to team pride, there's only one place real Tiger fans go, LSUshop.net.
The second quarter is brought to you by Dudley DeBosier, official injury lawyers of LSU Athletics. Now, back to Fighting Tiger football on the LSU Sports Radio Network.
True LSU fans watch together, celebrate together, and sometimes even witness history together. Been a bunch of that this year. The Contour Sports app from Cox gets you closer to stats, scores, and schedules on your TV screen without missing a single play. Cox bringing us closer, proud sponsor and fans of LSU athletics, and proud sponsor of tonight's game. 31-0. LSU leads. 5 possessions and 5 scores, 4 touchdowns and a field goal. In fact, last season, 31-31 was the score at the end of regulation in College Station. LSU leading now with 5:58 to go before halftime, 31-0. Total coincidence. Again, they'll have to hold for Avery Atkins, who's kicking into a wind here, which makes Cade York's 51-yard field goal even more impressive. Here's the approach by Avery. Kick is on its way. And once again, back of the end zone. Gordy Rush, I know you liken yourself to an amateur kicker. You're down there on the field. How impressive was that kick by Cade York, considering the conditions?
Yeah, it really was impressive. The wind swirls, as Doug knows, in Tiger Stadium, but he had plenty to spare. He had +10 on that. And I tell you, York is, we knew he had the injury back half of the season. He has been money for LSU.
First down and 10 now for the Aggies, 5:58 to play. They'll scrimmage from their own 25-yard line, trailing 31-0 to LSU. Kellen Mond going to empty the backfield here. Go with a big set up front, 2 receivers left, 1 to the right, looking to his right, throws, and the tight end going to catch at the 25 and fall down just shy of the 27-yard line. Ryan Rennick checking in, hauls in his first catch of the night. Again, not much doing after the catch. LSU chasing after the football defensively. Micah Baskerville was there to bring him down. It'll be 2nd down and 8 at the 27-yard line. A&M, 26 yards total offense so far here in the first half. 2 wide to the left, 1 to the right side. Mond now shouting instructions to the O-line. Isaiah Spiller in the backfield along with Mond. Here's the snap. Looking near side and coming back for it. Catch at the 36-yard line, and it's going to be incomplete. Couldn't hold on. Davis looked like he had it in his hands, but an excellent job. Gary Vincent Jr. there on coverage, also lobbying with the official, and it's incomplete. Sets up 3rd down and 8 at the 27.
Now, Chris, that was right here in front of me. Gary Vincent Jr. did a great job with his right hand coming across and knocking the ball loose. Fantastic play by number 5, the nickelback.
3rd down and 8. 1 for 5 on the evening for the Aggies. Tigers on a couple of occasions have come after Kellen Mond on 3rd down and relatively long. We'll see what Dave Aranda dials up here. And movement by Texas A&M. They say LSU forced them to do so. We'll wait and see as flags come out all over the field.
False start. Up the offense. Number 77, 5-yard penalty. 3rd down.
Ryan McCollum, guilty party. 4th penalty of the night against Texas A&M. Now make it 3rd down and 13. Kellen Mond, junior quarterback, steps into the shotgun. 3 receivers left, 1 to the right. Single back. LSU looks to be waiting. Here they come. Mond in the pocket. Going to be brought down at the 16-yard line. Damone Clark with his 3rd sack of the season. Shoved the offensive lineman out of the way. Got to Kellen Mond and brought him down quickly. Loss of 7 on the play. It's 4th down and 20. And the Aggies once again must punt it back to LSU.
LSU's done a tremendous job this game. First, putting Texas A&M in bad 3rd down situations and then converting that with sacks. This time, they're not doing anything particularly tricky. They're just outplaying them. 4 people rushing for the sack.
This time the punt by Mann going to sail out of bounds near side. Again, LSU defense gets the stop, a 37-yard punt, and LSU takes over at their own 48-yard line when we return. 4:27 remaining 2nd quarter. Tigers leading 31-0 over Texas A&M. This is Fighting Tiger football.
Hi, Tiger fans. Chris Blair here for UPS. Your customers want more from your business. You've got to make more happen, whether they're in Baton Rouge or on the other side of the world. Globally or locally, UPS is building solutions to help businesses give their customers exactly what they want. More made easy. UPS, official logistics company of LSU Athletics.
Hi, this is Jan. Thanks for calling Toyota.
I heard Toyotathon is on.
We've got great year-end deals on Camry, RAV4, Tundra, Highlander, and more. Do you hear that?
Yep, that's my mom. I'm home for the holidays, and she likes eavesdropping on my calls like she used to.
Oh, what was that again about year-end deals?
Mom.
Oh, I'm sorry, honey.
But hurry, it all ends January 6th. Bring your mom.
Toyota, let's go places. Participating dealers only. Offers end January 6th.
If you've never been to a Rouse's Market during the holidays, we'd like to officially invite you. We're your fresh seafood market for your casseroles and dressings, your full-service butcher shop with Cajun specialties, your place to get your complete holiday dinner. Above all, we're a family-owned grocery store that supports our community so you can feel really good about shopping for your holiday meal without running around town to check off your list. The best stuff for the holidays is right here at Rouse's.
A second quarter is brought to you by Dudley DeBosier, official injury lawyers of LSU Athletics. Now back to Fighting Tiger football on the LSU Sports Radio Network.
Fans just like the winning lineup, Ncaa has the all-star services for all your business needs, everything from uniforms to kitchens and restroom solutions. Get ready for the workday with Ncaa. Tigers have the football once again. Great real estate. First down and 10 at their own 49-yard line after the 37-yard punt from Braden Mann. As Texas A&M, their struggles continue on offense. This LSU defense holding them to 19 yards of offense so far here in the first half. Joe Burrow and company on the field. They'll start scrimmaging from their near side hash, attacking left to right. Another tight formation, two receivers to each side. Clyde Edwards-Helaire, the single back with Joe Burrow. Snap back to Joe. Hit as he throws. Terrace Marshall grabs it out of the air at the 45, breaks a tackle, and makes his way to the 40, and then eventually brought down at about the 37-yard line after a gain of 15 yards. Terrace Marshall nearly had his jersey pulled off, but stayed upright, broke that tackle, and picked up more yards after the catch.
Marshall with just a short out pattern on the left side, and then he pulled away from the tackler, had his jersey torn in the process, but picked up a first down at the 37 of Texas A&M.
First and 10. Burrow. Again with Clyde Edwards-Helaire. Moving from left to right in that backfield now. Hand to Clyde. Wants to try the left side. Texas A&M has it covered up after a gain of 1 yard to the 36-yard line. Devion Renfro stayed at home, came in to make the stop. We approach 3.5 remaining here in the second quarter. Second down and 9, and almost heard a whistle there, but apparently not from our officials. Burrow steps into the shotgun. 3 receivers right, 1 to the left. Now he'll send Clyde out wide to the right side. Clyde gets set, 4 wide to the right. Burrow forced out of the pocket. Escapes 1 tackler and will be brought down from behind around the ankles. DeMarvin Leal able to track back and get to Burrow and bring him down. Second sack of the ball game by this A&M defense. Now going to be setting up third down and long here for LSU. Loss of 5 yards. It'll be third and about 14. Aggies coming up near the line of scrimmage. Linebackers moved up here. Empty backfield for Burrow. Again, 4 wide to the right, including Clyde Edwards-Helaire. Single receiver Jamar Chase, short side of the field to the left. Down to 2 minutes and 20 seconds. Play clock was dwindling down. I don't know they got it off. Whether or not they called a timeout doesn't appear they did. And the flag is down.
On the offense, number 9, 5-yard penalty. Third down.
Haven't seen a lot of that from LSU this year, delay of game, and Burrow looks to be very frustrated as he brings the offense back as they move the football now to the 46-yard line of Texas A&M.
Yeah, I'm sure he is, because LSU's got all 3 timeouts left and only 2:10, 2:12 remaining here in the second quarter.
So now 3rd down and 19 for LSU, back at the 46. Same formation, 4 wide to the right side, 1 receiver to the left. Burrow in the pocket. Again, pressure comes, spins away, and he'll have to go down at about the 44-yard line of LSU. Bobby Brown, the third, the sophomore, gets to Joe and brings him down. And another huge loss on back-to-back-to-back plays. And LSU going to have to punt it away for the first time tonight. Burrow had his helmet pulled off as well, inadvertently. Zach Von Rosenberg will come out, punt it away, stands at the 30-yard line. Nia Smith back deep for Texas A&M, calls for the fair catch, and in traffic brings it in at about the 16, maybe the 17-yard line. That's where A&M takes over after a 40-yard punt from Zach Von Rosenberg. LSU fans, StubHub, the easiest way to experience every Tiger game. Check the virtual view, score your seats, and get your tickets delivered instantly. StubHub, the official ticket marketplace of LSU Athletics. StubHub, be there and make your season merry and bright with Toyotathon. Get incredible year-end savings on all your favorite Toyotas. Hurry into your local Toyota dealer or visit buyatoyota.com today. Toyota, proud partner of LSU Athletics. So the Aggie defense holds, forces the first punt of the night. Kellen Mond and company will take over, 1st down and 10 from their own 17-yard line, down 31-0. LSU shows they're coming after Mond. Drops it off, and the swing pass to Spiller, caught at the 15. He spins his way off a tackle up near the 20-yard line. Fulton was on coverage. He's credited with the tackle. The senior out of New Orleans, honored once again as part of senior ceremony before tonight's game. 1 minute remaining here in the second quarter. Only a 3-yard gain. It'll be 2nd down and 7 now at the 20-yard line. Far side hash. Kellen Mond in the shotgun. 2 receivers left, 1 to the right side. Low snap, handled by Mond. Looking downfield, now decides to tuck and run. Has room 25-30. Breaks a tackle at the 32 and then is upended at about the 38-yard line by Kerry Vincent Jr. coming up to make the tackle, but it's a 1st down after a gain of 18 yards for Kellen Mond. 36 seconds remain here before halftime. Aggies line up quickly. 1st down and 10 at their own 38. Mond looking right. Slings it far side. Broken up. Nearly intercepted. Christian Fulton had a hand on it at about the 47, maybe the 48-yard line, but couldn't hold on. But a nice job of swatting it away. Looking for Jamon Osborne. Haven't gotten the ball to Osborne, who is the leading receiver for this Aggie team tonight. 2nd down and 10 from the 38 with 24 seconds remaining. Clock stopped here after the incompletion. Trip receivers left, 1 to the right side. Single back and Spiller. Mond waiting on the snap from the far side hash. Here it comes. Spins the football. Stands in the pocket. Pressure coming. Moving to his right. On his back foot. Throws downfield. And it's incomplete. Down at the 31-yard line of LSU. Now some more jawing taking place as Kendrick Rogers, the intended receiver. But the throw certainly well short of the intended man. Derek Stingley was on coverage for the Tigers. And with 16 seconds, that sets up 3rd down and 10 here for Texas A&M. And oddly enough, this has been their most productive offensive drive of the night. And right now, it sits at the 38-yard line of their own. And now the Tiger faithful on their feet. Defense has played phenomenal tonight. Looking to finish the first half with an exclamation point. Mond, 3 steps back in the pocket, slings it, and almost intercepted. At the 49-yard line, Grant Delpit jumped the route, couldn't hold on. The ball came out as he went down to the grass, but it's incomplete. Sets up 4th down and 10 with 11 seconds, and the punt unit once again, a recurring theme for Texas A&M back out there on the field. to give this football back to LSU. Gordy Rush, I have to imagine it's been a treat to watch this defensive huddle on the near sideline. These guys playing like men on fire.
A lot of purpose, especially the peso package. And as Doug talked about, that's a third down specialist. The 4 pass rushers, Brooks, Clark, Chasson, and Lawrence, they've been fabulous tonight.
Man, lets it go. This time, booming punt that'll get its way to the end zone for a touchback after 62 yards. But that should be it for the first half of action. Clock goes triple zeros, and the second quarter comes to an end. LSU putting on a show in the regular season finale. 31 points. And Texas A&M, just 40 yards of total offense. They have a 0 up on the scoreboard. Coming up, your ExxonMobil halftime report. Before we do that, we'll have a chance for Gordy Rush to visit with head coach Ed Ogeron on the Capital One halftime coach's interview. And let's go down to Gordy Rush. Gordy?
Oh, Coach, you couldn't have scripted any better. What a first half. Yeah, LSU standard performance. Our guys came out to play, but hey, 60 minutes, man. We got 30 big minutes left.
How about your defensive job? First off, stopping the Texas A&M run.
So pumped up about the way our front is playing. Dave Aranda's having an excellent game. The pressure on the quarterback, the breaking on the football. Just proud of our football team right now.
A&M's come after you a little bit on defense. Offensively, Joe's picked them up, and 31 points in the first half.
Yeah, no question, but we got to protect better than that. We had a couple of sacks at the end. We don't want that to happen.
What's your message to this team to keep the intensity going in the second half?
60 minutes, LSU standard performance, man. We are going to play for 60 minutes tonight.
Best of luck in the second half.
Go Tigers.
Thank you, Gordy. Thank you, Coach. Some kind of fired up Ed Ogeron headed into the halftime locker room, as he should be. 31-0. His Tigers putting it all over Texas A&M here on this Saturday night in Death Valley. Stay with us. Coming up, the ExxonMobil halftime report. Check scores around the SEC. Some interesting ones, to say the very least. Scores around the top 25. We'll get your first half stats and your highlights all coming up. At the break here at Tiger Stadium, LSU leading Texas A&M 31-0. Back in a moment on the LSU Sports Radio Network.
LSU Online is dedicated to providing their students with the same high-quality learning experiences found on campus, coupled with world-class dedicated customer service. You can pursue an online master's degree, bachelor's degree, associate's degree, a certificate program, a microcred, or just take a short course. We have a full team of personal concierges to help you choose the path that's right for you. Learn more at online.lsu.edu and go Tigers.
Hey everybody, let's have some fun. The time is right, the party's just begun. Have a good time, strong.
42 straight years. That's how long Ford F-Series has been the best-selling truck in America. How does Ford pull off that championship run? With rock-solid durability, up to the nanosecond technology, and jaw-dropping capability. Drive the Ford F-150 at your Southern Quality Ford dealer today. Proud partner of LSU Athletics.
Now you can get a great-looking cut in less time every time with an X-Mark. The Mowers Landscape Pros trust 2-1 over the next best-selling brand of mowers.
Right now, you can save hundreds on our most popular zero-turn models, each packed with X-Mark's legendary innovation, durability, reliability, and comfort. Find the X-Mark that's right for you. Visit xmark.com today to find one of our 1,500-plus servicing dealers near you.
X-Mark, ready to work for you.
Welcome in to the ExxonMobil Halftime Report, presented by ExxonMobil and Bard Oil, fueling the Tigers on the LSU Sports Radio Network. Coming up, a full recap of the first half. But first, time for a check of scores from around the country. Here is Brian Haldane in the Capital One Network studio.
Welcome back to the LSU Sports Radio Network, Capital One Bank Studios, taking a look at some scores from around the country. Starting off, as we do, in the top 25, Ohio State scored 14 points per quarter today. Buckeyes took care of Michigan, 56-27. Number 3, Clemson made it look easy today. They rolled 38-3 over South Carolina. Number 4, Georgia made it look even easier with a 52-7 win over Georgia Tech. The Iron Bowl was an absolute monster. 93 points scored. 48 of them by number 15 Auburn, leaving just 45 for number 5 Alabama. Tide actually had a chance to tie it with about 2 minutes to go, but missed a field goal. Auburn, our Iron Bowl winners today. See, it was number 6 Utah Number 6 Utah was out in front of Colorado today. Sorry, refreshing my screen. Yes, they are tied at 7 with 6:41 to go in the second quarter. Number 7, Oklahoma has a 10-7 first quarter lead over Oklahoma State. Number 8, Minnesota fell to number 12, Wisconsin, 38-17, your final score there. It was number 9, Baylor, pounding Kansas, 61-6. Number 10, Penn State, top Rutgers, 27-6. Number 11, Florida, is up 19-7 in the second quarter, 10:55 to go in the half over Florida State. Number 14, Oregon, topped Oregon State, 17-3. Number 16, Notre Dame, was a 45-24 winner over Stanford. Rounding out the top 25, number 17, Iowa, took care of Nebraska last night, 27-24. Your final. Number 18 beat number 19 as Memphis topped Cincinnati 34-24. It was number 20 Boise State, a 31-24 winner over Colorado State. Right now, Kansas State has a 14-13 lead over number 23 Iowa State. Got about 40 seconds left in the half there. Number 24 Virginia Tech falls 39-30 to Virginia, and number 25 Appalachian State just pounded Troy 48-13. Over to our in-state games. We will start off with the Bayou Classic, which has about 2:57 to go in the fourth quarter. Southern Jaguars hanging on to a 30-28 lead in that one. Tulane closes their regular season at 6-6. They fall 37-27 to SMU. La Tech is up 34-20 over UTSA. They are starting the fourth quarter right there. UL Monroe is trailing UL Lafayette. These are at UL Lafayette. About 8:30 to go in the half. Cajuns have a 14-7 lead. Both Louisiana teams in the FCS playoffs move forward. Nichols topped North Dakota 24-6, and Southeastern had to line up late to beat Villanova 45-44. And a quick score from the Bahamas. Women's basketball, an 89-58 winner over Memphis. That is a look at your scoreboard. Going to take a quick break. We've got stats. We've got highlights. We've got so much more coming your way from Doug Moreau after we take a quick break here on the LSU Sports Radio Network.
Whatever you bring more. Whatever you personally bring to the SEC table, bring more. Get up earlier. Sing and yell and stomp louder. Enough never is. Not here. Between the magnolias and the azaleas, legends and lore regale us, downright implore us. Bring everything you got, and then bring more.
Hey, Tiger fans 12 and younger, join Mike's Kids Club, presented by Main Event. For a one-time fee of just $20, you get the official Mike's Kids Club t-shirt, color magnet, free admission to select LSU home athletic events, and special events exclusively for club members. Come join Mike and be a part of his club. For more information, log on to LSUMKC.com. Mike's Kids Club, presented by Main Event.
Feed the fire. The SEC fire never gets colder. Make it smolder. Feed it more decibels, more fervor and fever. Stoke with raw emotion and believers. Allegiance is the spark. Tradition is the ignition. And the chaos is the kindling. Drown out the distractions. Douse the don't care. Feed the fire. Feed it more.
Coverage continues on the ExxonMobil Halftime Report, presented by ExxonMobil and Lard Oil, fueling the Tigers on the LSU Sports Radio Network. From the booth, once again, here is former Tiger Doug Morrow.
Welcome back to Tiger Stadium. LSU leading 31-0 for A&M at halftime here in Tiger Stadium. And what a great performance in the first half. Tonight's game sponsor is Cox Communications, and Colleen Levy is the Vice President of Marketing of the Southeast region of Cox. And Colleen, thanks for being with us, and you got some things that we want to talk about because there's always new stuff going on with technology, and that's the business that you're in. What's new at Cox?
Absolutely. We have a lot new since we visited last year. First, you may have noticed that our logo looks a little different. We felt it was time to update our look.
but we're still the same company providing the best innovation in entertainment and communications. Our sports fans continue to love our Contour video platform with the voice remote and our sports app. And this year we're focusing on more integration with our products. For example, our Contour voice remote can now control our home life security and automation product. So when you're immersed in that second half of this great game, but you feel a little warm, just say lower the thermostat. Your AC will go down 2 degrees. Say turn off the lights. For a movie cinema mood, lock the front door, and it all will happen by saying it into the remote. No need to get up and pause the TV or miss a play. And next year, you'll be able to view your security cameras on your TV screen, even open and close your garage doors.
And you control things other than just watching TV, watching movies, because the internet is everywhere and it kind of controls our lives. And there you are right in the middle of it. What's new with that?
Absolutely. We know the internet's becoming a lifeline for our customers. We're continuing to invest in a world-class network. And in the next 2 weeks, we will have completed the launch of gig speeds to every Cox home in Louisiana. With those super fast speeds, you need Wi-Fi too. You can take your iPad or phone anywhere in your home today and watch that last half of this great LSU Texas A&M battle. We also offer with our Wi-Fi product more control features. The number one argument teen families have today is when to shut down those phones and devices. Now you can set up rules like automatically turn off the Wi-Fi at 10 o'clock. You'll never have another family argument over devices again.
And, of course, people are always going to say, I heard something about Cox, but where do I get this information? Website where they can go to.
Absolutely. Cox.com. You can find out all the great information that we have available to our customers.
Okay. Thank you so much, Colleen Levy, for that information. I'm sure you'll get another response from it.
Absolutely. Go Tigers.
Okay. Go Tigers. That's Colleen Levy, Vice President of Marketing for the Southeast region of Cox Communication. I'll have the first half highlights after this break on the LSU Sports Radio Network.
Attention dads and daughters. Check out the LSU Dads and Daughters event series presented by Louisiana Dairy Farmers. The program features 5 LSU women's sporting events during the 2019-20 season. Each Dads and Daughters package is just $30 and includes 2 t-shirts, 2 keychains, a soccer and volleyball match, a women's basketball game, and gymnastics and softball events. Visit lsusports.net/dads and daughters for more details.
Take it in. This SEC and its uncommon majesty. Rare is a place where everything means everything. The hype and the hope. Confounding and astounding the sounding of packed stadiums shaking concrete. Take it in. The color of density, the intensity, just stand and be here. In this place, the birthplace of more.
LSU fans, show your pride with real Tigers gear from the official online store of LSU Athletics, LSUshop.net. You'll find everything a Tiger fan needs, including jerseys, jackets, polos, t-shirts, hats, and more, with an awesome selection of more than 4,100 products, including official team merchandise from Nike. When it comes to team pride, there's only one place real Tiger fans go, LSUshop.net.
Third quarter action is just around the corner as the ExxonMobil Halftime Report, presented by ExxonMobil and Lard Oil, continues. Time now to recap the first half action. With that, here's Doug Morrow.
Halftime 31-0, LSU leading Texas A&M. Let's take a look at how that scoring took place. In the first quarter, 12:50 mark, LSU took the opening kickoff. Clyde Edwards-Helaire, 5-yard run. Cade York with the extra point. 6 plays, 75 yards, 2 minutes and 10 seconds to give LSU a 7-0 lead.
Tigers ready to go. Second down and a yard just outside the 5-yard line. Clyde Edwards-Helaire, left tackle. He's in for the score. Touchdown, Tigers! And LSU takes a 6-0 lead with 12:50 remaining here in the first quarter. His 16th rushing touchdown of the season. How about Clyde Edwards-Helaire out of Baton Rouge, Louisiana?
And on their second possession, LSU at the 7-minute mark of the first quarter, a Justin Jefferson 12-yard pass from Joe Burrow. Cade York the kick, 11 plays, 80 yards, 4 minutes and 6 seconds, 14-0 Tigers.
Again, trip receivers right, 2 to the left. Joe Burrow in the backfield by his lonesome. Snap is back, looking left, now scans the field, throws towards the right, wide open, waiting on it. Justin Jefferson has it all by himself. Touchdown, Tigers! 12-yard touchdown reception for Justin Jefferson, his 13th touchdown on the season.
And the Tigers not finished, though, in the first quarter at the 147 mark. Jamar Chase, 78-yard pass from Joe Burrow. Cade York with the kick, 3 plays, 91 yards, a minute 20 seconds, 21-0 LSU.
First down and 10. Burrow in the pocket, has all day, launches deep down the field, has Chase caught at the 32, down the middle of the field. He'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Tigers! 79-yard touchdown pass. Jamar Chase with his 16th receiving touchdown of the year. Joe Burrow just dials up number 43.
LSU in the second quarter, their 4th possession of the game, the 10:45 mark. Ty Davis-Price, a 4-yard run. Cade York with the kick, 11 plays, 55 yards on that drive, 4 minutes, 15 seconds, 28-0 LSU.
2 wide to the right, 1 to the left side. Shotgun snap, Burrow. Hand to Ty Davis-Price, right up the middle, into the end zone. Touchdown, Tigers! It's 27-0 LSU.
And the Tigers closed out their scoring and the scoring for the first half at the 5:58 mark. LSU with a Cade York 51-yard field goal, 9 plays, 53 yards, 3 minutes and 8 seconds on the drive. LSU 31-0 at halftime.
York has a long of 52 on the season. Hit that one against Ole Miss a couple of weeks ago in Oxford. Wind has been rough at times inside the venue here. Here's the snap, the set, the kick. It's a line drive kick, and the kick is good! Cade York with a 51-yarder.
And those first half highlights were delivered by UPS, official partner of the LSU Athletics. And I'll have statistics from the first half after this break on the LSU Sports Radio Network.
The farm provides us with many things, and it means many things. From crops to cattle, poultry, and timber, the farm is vital to our everyday lives. It's a place to enjoy the outdoors and where many traditions are born. Whatever the farm means to you, let First South Farm Credit finance it. We're ready to help you make your dream of land ownership or farming your own land a reality. Visit firstsouthland.com. Equal housing lender.
Next to our people, Louisiana's Outdoors are one of our greatest resources. Whether you're looking to reel in a lunker bass or fight a bull red, explore trails by mountain bike or on horseback, or just relax on the beach and take in an only Louisiana sunset. There's no place like Louisiana State Parks to feed your soul. Start planning your stay at a lakefront cabin, lodge, or campsite at lastateparks.com.
The holidays are back again, which means it's time to hit the road home. Whether you're racing along winding highways in the Agile 3 Series, conquering terrain in the versatile X3, or just cruising a few blocks to your parents' house in the luxurious X5, the journey should be full of joy. That's the road home, and it begins now. Hurry into the BMW Road Home sales event and take advantage of exceptional offers. Now through December 2nd. BMW, the ultimate driving machine.
Fans, enjoy the fun of tailgating without having to worry about setup or teardown. Let Revelry Sports and Entertainment do all the work for you, providing full-service tailgating for LSU fans. Revelry Sports and Entertainment is offering premium tailgate packages at the Oaks on the grounds of the Patrick F. Taylor Building, just down the street from Tiger Stadium. The Oaks is presented by Rouse's Markets. Tailgate packages for the season and single game spots are now available. Just go to revelryteam.com/LSU or call 225-244-9345. That's 225-244-9345.
Coming up, the ExxonMobil Halftime Report, presented by ExxonMobil and Lard Oil, fueling the Tigers from the LSU Sports Radio Network. The start of the second half is just moments away. with a look at the first half stats in the third quarter kickoff. Once again, here are former Tigers Doug Morrow and Gordy Rush, along with the voice of your Fighting Tigers, Chris Blair.
Let's take a look at the statistics from the first half. LSU with 19 first downs to 4 for Texas A&M. Rushing yards, LSU 25 carries, 93 yards. A&M 12 for 16 yards. Passing yards, LSU 231, A&M 24. Passing attempted completions, 12 of 18 for the Tigers, 5 of 14 for A&M. Total offense, LSU 43 plays, 324 yards. A&M 26 plays, 40 yards. Tigers punted 1 time, 39 yards. A&M 6 times for 50 yards. Time of possession, LSU 18:07, A&M 11:53. Third down conversions, LSU 3 of 6, A&M 1 of 7. Individually, Clyde Edwards-Helaire, 13 carries, 63 yards and a touchdown. Ty Davis-Price, 6 for 23. Joe Burrow, 6 for 28. Jamar Chase caught 4 for 147 yards and a touchdown. Justin Jefferson, 4 for 46 and a touchdown. For A&M, Courtney Davis, 2 for 15. Wiedemeyer, 1 for 4. So there you have the statistics for the first half. LSU will be kicking to start the second half. They're kicking from our left to our right. That's north to south. A&M will be receiving on the south end, heading towards the north here in the third quarter. Tigers out on the field. A&M all deployed, ready to receive the kick. Here to give you all the play-by-play, the voice of the Tigers, Chris Blair.
Thank you, Doug. 15 minutes up on the board. Third quarter action about to come your way here with LSU leading 31-0. Again, the wind has to have a holder here as Atkins approaches at the 35. Kicks this one away, and again, clearly sails out of the back of the end zone. And Texas A&M will start first down and 10 at their own 25. Attendance tonight, no surprise, 102,218 to watch the season finale for LSU. And so far, so good. But as Coach O said, another 30 minutes of football coming up, starting with the third quarter here. Texas A&M, just 40 yards total offense in that first half, as Doug told you. LSU's defense going to try to keep the intensity and focus up for 60 game minutes. Mond in the shotgun on 1st and 10. Single back set, low snap. He'll handle it and design draw, and LSU's all over him. He's going nowhere. Stopped at about the 24. A loss of a yard. Rashard Lawrence got to him first, but there were a team of Tigers in the vicinity. And Lawrence there with another tackle for loss. And I'll actually say second down at 12. Back at the 23-yard line. That's where A&M will take over. Now some substitution issues for LSU. Trying to get men off the field. They're racing hurriedly. Looks like they're able to do it, although they're still trying to get set. Kellen Mond, though, allowing them to do so. Waits on the shotgun snap, now calls for it. Here it comes. Mond in the pocket, flushed out. Throws on the run, and incomplete at the 35-yard line. Threw a rocket looking for Courtney Davis. Davis, I think, wanted it more near the sideline. The throw was inside. There's a flag down at about the 14-yard line in the backfield of Texas A&M.
That's going to be a holding on their left tackle.
On the offense, number 65. That penalty is declined. Third down.
Tell you what, Doug, they've got no answer for Caleb Ncaa, and you're exactly right. They double-teamed him right there. He still got held on the play.
So third down and 12 in this opening drive of the third quarter, where A&M tonight is 1 for 7. From their own 23-yard line. Trip receivers right, one to the left side. LSU with 2 safeties over the top as Mond waits on the shotgun snap. Here it comes. Mond back in the pocket, looking right. Running in the pocket and throws, and it's off the mark over the head of the intended receiver, but there's a flag coming out. The throw was off the mark for Kendrick Rogers at about the 45. Fulton was on coverage, but it looks like pass interference coming
on the defense, up. Number 1, 15-yard penalty, automatic first down.
It looked as if Fulton maybe tripped up and then bumped into Rogers, but I don't think Rogers gets that catch. That was a bad throw by Mond.
It's an uncatchable ball. Yeah, I mean, that if it is uncatchable, it's not interference, but they called it, and we'll see what happens.
First down and 10 after that infraction. Moves it up to the 38-yard line here for A&M. So the penalty, one of the best plays tonight offensively for the Aggies. Helps them convert just their second third down. Mond with a tight set. Shotgun snap. Screen to Spiller. Going to be hit. Stays up but runs out of real estate around the 36-yard line. They'll lose 2 yards on that play as Derek Stingley coming in fast. Gordy Rush, we talked about it this week. A&M's big weapon has been time of possession. Credit LSU's defense. Outside of 2 third-down conversions, they've gotten this team off the field rather quickly.
That's exactly right. They've been behind the chains. They've had to throw the football, and we all know incomplete passes, the clock does not run. LSU has A&M right where they want them.
Second down and 12 at the 36. 2 receivers right, 1 to the left. Single back with Kellen Mond. Belt high snap. Mond sprinting to his right. Pressure comes, hit as he throws, lobs it up in the air towards the Aggie sideline. Once again, just threw it away as he's dumped by Patrick Queen down around the 20-yard line, and Mond a little slow to get up.
Patrick Queen from the inside linebacker spot. Delay blitz, he backed up a step and then went ahead on the left side. Mond had to get rid of the football, and Queen looked like he was the running back that he was in high school instead of a linebacker. With that great speed, got on top of Mond before he could do anything about it.
So quickly, another third down play here, 3rd and 12. A&M once again behind the chains with 13:28, opening drive of the third quarter, trailing 31-0 to LSU. Tigers desperately want to get the ball back. Mond stands in the pocket, has a lot of time, throws, and going to be broken up at the 45-yard line of LSU. Fulton again on coverage. Kendrick Rogers, the intended receiver, coming across the middle of the field. The throw was high. Rogers had a chance, but Fulton able to get his hand up there and just flick it away. Incomplete, 4th down and 12 for A&M.
He made the only play that you can and cause an incomplete pass, and that is to go up there and strip the ball away from the grip of the receiver, because the pass was thrown well enough to be caught, except it was defended better.
Braden Mann to punt it away. He's tried to keep it away from Stingley all night. Here's a mile-high punt. Stingley going back. He'll field it at about the 13 far side. Gets up ahead of steam across the 20 and then dumped down at the 22-yard line. Gain of 9 yards on the punt return. Stingley showing some bravery there. Did not call for the fair catch. A&M, we mentioned time of possession coming into tonight's game. Leading the SEC, they're 11th in the country, averaging 33 minutes, 42 seconds per game. In fact, they held the ball 41 minutes, 39 seconds against South Carolina earlier this year. But so far, LSU's defense doing a great job getting them off the field. And now comes Joe Burrow and the Tiger offense. So quickly. First and 10 now, just shy of their own 18-yard line. Little play action fake, throw out, and near side going to be incomplete at the 28-yard line. Marshall coming back for it. That one a little short on the throw from Joe Burrow. Joe needing just 20 yards now to break the SEC single-season record for passing yards. There's an Aggie slow to get up at the 26-yard line. It's Miles Jones, the junior out of Magnolia, Texas. And we'll have a timeout on the field. Let's see. Looks like an injury timeout coming. And it will be. Second and 10 for LSU at their own 18-yard line. When we continue, LSU leading 31-0 over Texas A&M. Back in a moment. This is Fighting Tiger football.
Hey, Tiger fans 12 and younger, join Mike's Kids Club, presented by Main Event. For a one-time fee of just $20, you get the official Mike's Kids Club t-shirt, color magnet, free admission to select LSU home athletic events, and special events exclusively for club members. Come join Mike and be a part of his club. For more information, log on to LSUMKC.com. Mike's Kids Club, presented by Main Event.
You can't just watch. Basically impossible, roundly implausible, to enter the gates of the SEC and be a faint spectator, a fly on the wall, not at all. Excuse yourself to lose yourself in something bigger. The traditions, the superstitions, the fight song in every rendition. You can't just watch. Not in the home of more.
Attention dads and daughters, check out the LSU Dads and Daughters event series presented by Louisiana Dairy Farmers. The program features 5 LSU women's sporting events during the 2019-20 season. Each Dads and Daughters package is just $30 and includes 2 t-shirts, 2 keychains, a soccer and volleyball match, a women's basketball game, and gymnastics and softball events. Visit lsusports.net/dads and daughters for more details.
Whatever you bring more. Whatever you personally bring to the SEC table, bring more. Get up earlier, sing and yell and stomp louder. Enough never is. Not here. Between the magnolias and the azaleas, legends and lore regale us, downright implore us. Bring everything you got, and then bring more.
The third quarter is presented by T-Mobile. T-Mobile is a proud sponsor of LSU football. Now, back to the action on the LSU Sports Radio Network.
As we continue on this Saturday night in Death Valley, let's pause 10 seconds. Station identification. This is Fighting Tiger football on the LSU Sports Radio Network. .12:42 remains, third quarter action. Back inside the broadcast booth, protected by Homeland Safety. LSU looking at second down and 10 from their own 18-yard line. They lead Texas A&M 31-0. Fans, lower your utility bills with an efficient, reliable Train. Call a Train AC and heating dealer for a free estimate on one that will fit your home and wallet. Again, saving now because it's hard to stop a train. Don't forget, you can get into the season with Let It Snow from the lottery. Went up to $100,000. Visit your favorite lottery retailer. Ask for Let It Snow. Your chance to win up to $100,000. The Louisiana Lottery giving you a reason to shine. Must be at least 21 to purchase. Action resumes here on second down and 10 from the 18. And it looks like a little jumpy up front here. LSU says it is Texas A&M, and it is. Justin Matabuke whistled or flagged again for offsides.
Second down and 5. 23-yard line.
That'll make it second down and 5 at the 23 now. Burrow moves Clyde Edwards-Helaire to the left side in that backfield. 3 receivers right, 1 to the left. Burrow stands tall, fires. Caught at the 28-yard line. Jamar Chase back to the middle of the field, across the 35, up near the 36-yard line, a gain of 12, and a first down for the Fighting Tigers. Leon O'Neal able to eventually get Jamar Chase down before he sprinted down the middle of the field for much more. 1st and 10. Now at the 36, Burrow. Going to send it on a swing pass near side. Clyde Edwards-Helaire up the sideline across the 40, out of bounds at about the 45. Very close, and it will be spotted to the 46, and it's a first down for LSU on a gain of 11. Tight formation for LSU here on 1st and 10 from the 46 of their own. Shotgun snap, Joe has it. Gives to Clyde Edwards-Helaire, trying to stretch it, has some room, trying to get to midfield, stops, and bowls over an Aggie into Texas A&M territory to the 49, picks up 5 yards. Looked like he was going to possibly caught behind the line of scrimmage, but got to the edge and then turned up the field, and Doug just powered his way for 2 or 3 extra yards.
Second down, 5.
Makes it 2nd down and 5 for LSU. 3 wide to the right. Moss, Marshall, and Jefferson. Jamar Chase. Left side of the formation. Chase tonight, 5 catches, 159 yards. Burrow in the pocket. Backpedaling now. Stretching the play to the near side. Will tuck and run. Step. Spin away from a man at midfield. Get to the 45 and bounced out. At the 44-yard line of Texas A&M, if that's the spot, it's a first down LSU and a late flag coming out. And I think they're going to give it to LSU. Wow, Burrow, second big spin move of the season.
Foul, blindside block, number 76 on the offense. It's a spot foul, correction. Spot foul, 15 yards. Replay, first down.
Matt Leffler, our referee, upsetting Tiger fans here at Tiger Stadium. A new emphasis and an adjustment to the blindside block this year in college football, and Decula's going to be flagged for it. Now they get it right. So the penalty will be enforced from the previous spot. Now they'll say 2nd down again and 5.
Looks like they've changed the definition of what a blindside block is. That really...
They did.
I mean,
and that was
a block.
I agree with you. So back up LSU, make it 2nd down and 20. Back to their own 36-yard line now. Joe Burrow going to send 4 wide to the right, 1 to the left side. Scrimmaging from the far side hash as LSU attacks here in the 3rd quarter. Left to right. Screen to Jefferson, and he absolutely put his cleats in the turf and literally spun out. And his knee went down at about the 34. Loss of 2. It'll be 3rd down and 22. Biggest 3rd down here LSU's had to overcome tonight, thanks to a blindside block penalty a play ago when it looked like LSU had picked up the first down. So they'll bring Chase to the near side as a wideout. 3 receivers left. A&M comes after Joe Burrow. Drop it off Clyde Edwards-Helaire, and he'll be brought down at the 35 after a gain of only a yard. Well shy of the first down. It'll set up 4th and 21. Devin Morris able to stay disciplined, get to Clyde Edwards-Helaire, and make the tackle. So Zach Von Rosenberg out tonight for just the 2nd time. Burrow, by the way, on that possession and that drive, set an all-time SEC single-season passing record, 4,277 yards here in 2019. Fair catch called for as that punt sails back inside the 15, and Smith calls for it, hauls it in around the 13-yard line after a 52-yard punt from Zach Von Rosenberg. An 11-yard pass to Clyde Edwards-Helaire. Got Burrow now as the all-time SEC single-season passing record holder. Now not only LSU records falling, but Southeastern Conference records falling. And Burrow might be not quite done tonight in that regard. We'll have to wait and see. First down and 10 now at the 13-yard line for Texas A&M. Score remains 31-0 LSU. Mond, another low snap. He'll handle it. Play action on the zone read. They'll throw and intercepted at the 40-yard line. Going to be taken away, running down the far sideline, and finally dropped at the 19 is Grant Delpit with his second pick of the season. And Kellen Mond, who's known to be erratic throwing the football, threw that right to Grant Delpit, his receiver, well down the field.
And LSU put heavy pressure on him from both his right and his left. He was trying to get rid of it quickly, overthrew it. Grant Delpit sitting back there playing center field, made the catch and then stole second base.
Seventh interception offered up by Kellen Mond on the season. That's the 8th by Texas A&M. What are they reviewing? They may be seeing if he went down after making that interception, because he did slip on the grass.
Well, Kellen Mond should know that, because last year at the LSU Texas A&M game, he took a snap and went down on a knee, and then he later threw an interception, but it got called back because he was down.
Let's see here on the replay. Delpit has the interception. His right foot slid underneath him. I looked like he put his right hand down and kept his knees off the grass.
I think he was okay.
Let's see another angle here. Looks like maybe that left knee dropped at the 40-yard line. That angle showed it a little clearer. Nonetheless, it's an interception. The question now is where LSU will have the football.
Meanwhile, another Aggie taking a nap down there, as they are prone to do.
It was an interception, but the player was down at the 40-yard line. Please reset the game clock to 9:28. 9:28, please.
So LSU will take the turnover. That's another pull-apart turnover for the Tigers, and another $2 off your auto parts purchase this Monday at pull-apart locations near you. The only harm, instead of inside the 20, they'll scrimmage from the 40-yard line. But penalties and turnovers have really plagued Texas A&M this season. As we mentioned, that's their 16th turnover as a team. They came into the game with a -1 turnover margin and had 70 penalties on the season coming into tonight. As Burrow on first down hands it off. Clyde Edwards-Helaire slips through a tackle in the backfield, far sideline inside the 30, the 25. And brought down at about the 22-yard line after a gain of 18 yards. Another first down for the LSU Fighting Tigers. .9:13, clock rolling, third quarter. 31-0 LSU leads. Now can they make the Aggies pay with a turnover? Burrow sends two receivers right, one to the left. Again, handoff Clyde Edwards-Helaire. This time the Aggies in the backfield. Bring him down at about the 23, a loss of a yard. Set up second down and 11. Tigers, though, hurry up mode here. Second and 11 from the Aggie 23-yard line. Burrow had him lined up. Now looking to the near side, getting the sign. Moves Clyde Edwards-Helaire into the slot. Left side of the formation. Three receivers right. Low snap. Picked up off the ground by Burrow. The play is blown up, and the Aggies get to him and drop him at about the 33-yard line. Devin Morris credited with the tackle and the loss. Very rare bad snap from Lloyd Cushenberry, who's been solid really for 2 seasons. But that one on the ground, Burrow had to pick it up. The timing completely blown up at that point, and the Aggies able to pounce.
And remember what Coach O said going in at halftime. We've had a couple of sacks. We've got to clean that up, and they do need to clean that up.
Third down, about 22 here for LSU. Burrow, empty backfield, in trouble. Running for his life to his left, throws against his body, and incomplete. Moss had it, but dropped it at about the 11 which would have been enough for a first down. There's a flag down back at the 34-yard line. As Burrow again running for his life. An awkward throw. Still had the arm streak to get it down the field, but it looks like a hold against LSU.
On the offense, number 77. That penalty is declined. 4th down.
So the Aggies, no surprise, will go ahead and make it 4th and 22. And LSU will bring on the kick unit here. Cade York hit one from 51 yards in the first half. It looks like maybe a 50-yarder here. The spot going to be at about the 40-yard line as Zach Von Rosenberg will hold. Play clock is down to 17. Needed an extra player come off the sideline on the line there. So LSU now is set. Von Rosenberg and Cade York swings the leg. This one again is good. 50-yard field goal. Give him 51 and 50 tonight. And the Tigers put points on the board for the first time in the second half to make it 34-0. Turnover by Texas A&M turns into 3 points. And with that Tiger field goal, Allstate makes another contribution to LSU's general scholarship fund for every field goal and extra point made by the Tigers. How about the freshman Cade York out of McKinney, Texas? Has a long of 52 against Ole Miss. 51 and 50 here tonight. Timeout on the field. 7:25 remains, third quarter, and LSU leading Texas A&M 34-0 on the LSU Sports Radio Network.
We've invented a new messaging system using the crisp sounds of Bud Light. Crisp Code, Football Edition. This is how you say, game tonight. Bring Bud Light. Let's go Tigers. That's it for today.
Brewed with no corn syrup. Bud Light, crisp. Enjoy responsibly. Bud Light Beer, Anheuser-Busch, St. Louis, Missouri.
Kubota's L2501 tractor is one of the best-selling compact tractors in Louisiana for a reason. A powerful and reliable Kubota diesel engine, 2 superior transmission options, and optional performance-matched implements, including front loader and backhoe to tackle any job. Kubota's L2501 is one valuable combination of horsepower, comfort, and high-quality construction. Perfect for mowing, planting, digging, and lifting. Visit GoKubota.com for the Louisiana Kubota dealer near you and schedule a test drive of the Kubota L2501.
The only thing more exhilarating than seeing the Tigers in action is helping Louisiana. My name is David Mullins, Baton Rouge area president for Capital One Bank. Season after season, Capital One is committed to giving back. Our associates spent more than 20,000 hours volunteering across this beautiful state, and our banking and lending solutions help keep our area thriving. From a proud member of the LSU family since 1998, go Tigers!
Hi, Tiger fans. Chris Blair here for UPS. Your customers want more from your business. You've got to make more happen, whether they're in Baton Rouge or on the other side of the world. Globally or locally, UPS is building solutions to help businesses give their customers exactly what they want. More made easy. UPS, official logistics company of LSU Athletics.
The third quarter is presented by T-Mobile. T-Mobile is a proud sponsor of LSU football. Now, back to the action on the LSU Sports Radio Network.
34-0 LSU leads Texas A&M. Avery Atkins with the ensuing kickoff. This one's going to scoot its way after bouncing at about the 10, but finds its way into the left corner of the end zone for yet another touchback. Welcome back to Tiger Stadium inside the broadcast booth, protected by Homeland Safety, along with Doug Morrow and Gordy Rush. Chris Blair, happy to have you with us on this Saturday night from Death Valley. LSU gets the first turnover of the game on an interception. Kellen Mond threw it right to Grant Delpit. LSU would go 5 plays, only 8 yards, 2 minutes and 3 seconds. But Cade York would hit his second field goal of the night. Had one in the first half for 51 yards, this time from 50 yards, and he becomes the first field goal kicker in LSU history to make 2 50-plus yarders in a single game. First down and 10 for Texas A&M at their own 25-yard line. Handed off, Spiller, right side, 25, cuts back to his left and across the 30 to the 31-yard line. A gain of 7 yards. Sets up second down and 3 is Damone Clark, along with Patrick Queen there for the stop for LSU. Fans, Tiger Power on the field, Kubota Power in the field. Check out Kubota's winning lineup. Find a dealer at GoKubota.com. 7 minutes to go, third quarter. Second down and a little more than 3. Just beyond the 31-yard line of their very own. Mond with a single back. 3 receivers left, 1 to the right. Snap back. Handoff, Spiller. Misdirection coming near side. Going to be wrapped up shy of the first down sticks at about the 34. Nice tackle by Patrick Queen to spin him down just as he got to the 34-yard line. Sets up third down and 1 here for Texas A&M. 6:26, clock rolling, third quarter action. Third down and a yard with the Tigers up 34-0. Tight set here for Mond. 3 receivers bunched up to the right side. Single back and Spillers. LSU, 4 men with their hand in the dirt. Mond throwing wide open, caught by Spillers at the 40 far side. 40, 35, 30, and then bounced out of bounds inside the 25 down to the 21-yard line. A 45-yard pitch and catch. Fulton eventually forcing him out of bounds, but the biggest offensive play of the night for Texas A&M, and they're playing on the Tigers side of the field just beyond the 20-yard line.
Well, LSU blew a coverage that time. Nobody took the receiver. Spiller coming out of the backfield around the right side, wide open, took the reception, tackled from behind by Fulton, but A&M with their deepest penetration of the game.
First and 10, Mond calls for the shotgun snap. Here it comes. Looking left. Lets it fly, and catch made at the 15-yard line. Sliding down to make it is Jamon Osborne. A gain of maybe 6 on the play. It'll be second and 4 here. Moving from the far side hash to the near side hash. With 5:18 remaining, third quarter, 34-0 LSU leads. But A&M with their biggest surge of the night offensively. Wholesale changes coming in for LSU. Flott, Brooks, and Kerry Vincent come in off the far sideline. Second down and 4 for A&M. 3 receivers right, 1 to the left. Mond waits on the snap. Chest high, give to Spiller. Running downhill right side, then cuts back to his left. Finds room inside the 5, lunges forward. But the ball just going to be shy inside the 1 on a gain of 14 yards. And A&M now 1 yard out from getting on the board for the first time tonight. First